Hi, this is Danny Morris. This is my fifth and final technology resource that I'm going to share with you. My last resource for today is Edmodo. Edmodo is a share site. I like to compare it to the educational Facebook in my classroom. Now, this is something that I haven't used. I have used Seesaw, which is a more geared towards primary students. But this resource I've actually used to collaborate with others in my district and in my school. So I wanted to share a little bit about that today. This is what Edmodo looks like when you pull it up as a new user. You may join a group, you may log in. Over here you can see it is used for teachers, for students, and for parents. So there's lots of different ways that you can use this resource. I'm going to pull it up to show you what it looks like. For me, with my account, if you can see, it has my account over here, and I am in a teacher network already. Now this teacher network is my Innovation Spaces. I am an Innovative Spaces teacher this upcoming year, which means I am getting a whole bunch of new technology resources in my classroom. And so a lot of different people are sharing different types of resources that I can use. This looks exactly, well, very similar to a Facebook timeline. Mrs. Johnston is somebody who shares technology resources in our district. We have people who are sharing word lists. We have all sorts of different things. Now, you can set this up for multiple reasons or multiple uses. You can set this up to collaborate, like I have with my district. You can set this up for your parents if you want to share anything for your parents, and you can set it up for your students if your students would like to share with each other what they have created, or if they want to share it with you or their parents. So there's a lot of different ways that you can use this. Over here, I'm going to go ahead and show you that I have a PLC, my professional learning community, already up on my Edmodo. I can click on that and it'll load. It has the 3 other teachers that I teach with in my kindergarten class. Caitlin, Kristen, and Brandy are all my teammates. It also shows some other people that I might know. These are all teachers that are in my school, so I could go ahead and add them as well. I can go up here to my library, and once my library loads, you can see it takes me to different places that I can share. I can share files from my Google Drive from OneDrive. I can add new posts. I can do anything within my library, and it stays here, kind of like your Google Drive, where you can go back to your Edmodo and you can view all your items in your library. I can click up here on my progress. I can make gradebook additions in here. I can add student badges on here. I can reward students for different things. Maybe if they were a hard worker, you can give them an award on their profile that they have created. There's lots of different reasons, like I said, that you can use this. I'm going to go back up here to home. I'm going to show you can create a group. If you want to create a group with collaborators within your school, if you want to create a group like a different class, if you are a secondary teacher and you might have multiple classes, you can create multiple groups. I have a couple different communities that I've involved in. This is my elementary school. This is the district that I work in. And you can connect with all sorts of different people. Now, if you want to post on your timeline like you would on Facebook, you can put assignments on there and people can see, your students and your parents can see assignments that are due. You can create different quizzes. You can create polls. And you can do a Snapchat. I'm going to click Snapchat or snapshot, sorry, and let it load on here. And this is where you're going to add a whole bunch of other different types of files that you can incorporate on this website. So anyways, Edmodo is a great resource if you are really used to that Facebook setting. If you're really looking for something that'll help you collaborate with your students, collaborate with your colleagues, and collaborate with the parents, there's a lot of different ways that you can use it. I have chosen 2 new standards for this one. My standard for this one is the standard for educators, the ISTE standard. This is 4A. Dedicate planning time to collaborate with colleagues to create authentic learning experiences that leverage technology. I think this all goes underneath the collaborator portion of the standard because you can collaborate in any sort of different ways with this. Now, there's many different ways that you can use these different resources and different standards within this. It kind of just depends on how you specifically are using it in your classroom. For students, there is an or for educators, I'm sorry. For educators, there's also another way that you can use the standards. I'm using ISTE.T.60, model and nurture creativity and creative expression to communicate ideas, knowledge, or connections. Now this one is where you can communicate the different ideas and creativity within this. Now, as my students, like I said, if you go back to Edmodo, students can add their own work. They can add all sorts of different things. And I myself can use this to use that creativity medium for them. I think that Edmodo is a great resource. Once again, I think that it can be used for multiple different reasons. And I think that it is the best, one of the best resources for collaborating. So I hope you enjoy this one as well and have a great day. Thank you.